Hi viewers, welcome to Face to Face. My name is Sandro and I will be with you for 1 hour. In this particular topic, I want to talk about a topic that I believe suits everybody. Why? Because everybody wouldn't be in this particular world without a mother. But to be more specific, we're going to be talking about a mother's love. But before we talk about it, I want to show you something first. I have 1, 2, and 3 cards. 2 jokers and 1 ace of hearts. So let's have a look. This is the first joker. Okay, first joker. Second joker. And we have 1 heart. This card represents the mother's love. And I'm going to show you how the love of a mother can be everywhere. One. I'm going to take this one, put it in my pocket. Second love. And the last one, third. So this card represents the mothers of love, because sometimes we doubt where the love is, but we may be wrong about that the love of a mother can be everywhere. And I'm going to be discussing this particular topic, a mother's love, with somebody, my friend, a friend of mine, Dena Christie. Hi, Dena.
Hi. That was great.
Okay, have a seat, Dena.
Yeah,
so that's the game that I want to show to everybody to represent the love of a mother. Sometimes we are doubt. I mean, where is the love? We may be asking that questions, but we may be wrong that the love of a mother can be everywhere.
Yeah.
And first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to the viewers, Dena.
Hello viewers, I'm Dena. I'm a 6th semester English department student.
How old are you, by the way, Dena?
Yeah, I'm 20 years old.
And where exactly is your hometown?
My hometown is in Jakarta.
To be more specific, where is it?
In Ciledug. Yeah, in Ciledug.
As the topic today is about a mother's love, but before we talk about it, let me ask you some questions regarding how you actually celebrated Chinese New Year. So how did you do that one?
Well, my family celebrated Chinese New Year by, we spent like family lunch together, and we still keep the tradition by like having the Chinese New Year cuisine, and we give ang pao, and we receive also the ang pao.
And are you also the one giving ang pao or not?
No, because
you're the one receiving it.
Yes, I receive it.
And do you know the rules behind it? Why?
Yeah, perhaps the one that they are already married.
And they are the one giving.
Yeah, the one who give. And how about you? Did you go back to your hometown?
I did go back to my hometown and I celebrated it. And we know that whenever it's Chinese New Year, we go to some of houses of our relatives.
Yeah.
And how many relatives' house did you go to?
Around 3 houses. Yeah.
All on the same day or not?
No, it's like I went to one house on the Chinese New Year day, and the next day we went to another relative's house.
Wow, that's so you have quite many relatives, I guess.
Yeah.
And apart from this one, there are 4 students of English department who have just finished doing internship program.
Yeah.
And you were one of them.
Yes.
And what exactly did you do for your internship program?
Yeah, actually I was assigned to have my internship in the bank. So, well, it was a great opportunity that I can have a lot of experiences there. So I think it was a great time because I can learn a lot of things that I might not learn in class.
And what specific job did you do?
Actually, I was assigned in the research and development team. So, well, I have to translate some documents like user manual of their products.
And what does it feel to have completed that program? Do you feel like a big relief? Oh, I've done it.
Yes, of course. I feel a big relief, and also it was a great experiences because one of my responsibilities as a student has been done.
Oh, it's been done. And would you mind sharing with us some of your personal experiences with regard to internship?
I think I have experiences a lot of, like, you know, like learned a lot of things that, yeah, like I have gained a lot of skills, such as soft skills, that like communication skill, and I also learn with professional workers there. So it's a kind of new thing for me, and sometimes I have to learn uncommon things, unfamiliar things, and I have to be like be creative, and also I have to learn a lot of things, not by because of there were no like the workers who actually teach you, so we have to learn by ourselves. And also I think I like gain a lot of like, you know, technical competencies there.
And okay, now let's get into our topic now, a mother's love. So let's get rid of the word love first. So it's a mother.
Yeah.
And I want to know your personal definition of a mother. How do you define a mother?
I think a mother is a person who is like, yeah, a hero for the children, a superhero, because she's the one who sacrificed herself. Yeah, she's the one who are brave, because as we know that mother, you know, she's aware with, and she likes to care the children, and that's why she's also the great mentor, because she teaches us a lot of things from the way, you know, from the birth until we are growing up. And also she's the one who likes to share a lot of things, and I think she's the great partner.
And probably if people ask me my opinion what mother is, probably a very simple sentence to say what a mother is. A mother is somebody without whom we would never be in this particular world.
Yeah.
That's it, right? And then children, when they're born, they could be either closer to the mother or to the father. And do you find yourself to be closer to your mother or your father?
Well, it's a kind of difficult question, and I think, of course, my mother.
Your mother.
Yeah.
And in what way are you close to your mother? I mean, what things make you close to your mother? Is it because you like to share your problems with your mother, or what?
Yeah, actually, I like to share a lot of things with my mother, my hobbies, and also my problems that I face in my college, and also a lot of things that is, yeah, I have to share with my mother, because personally, I think my mother can be a great friend, best friend of mine. So I think I have a lot of like stories that I have to tell with her.
And what about your father? Are you also close to your father, by the way?
Yeah, I'm close to him.
What makes you close to your father?
Perhaps because we like to spend the time together, and sometimes I accompany him to watch football.
Oh, football,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, football.
But you're a girl. I mean, watching football isn't something that girls commonly do.
Yeah,
How come a person like you likes football then?
But I think it's like an interesting thing to, yeah, you know, football is one of the, yeah, interesting sports. So I think I want to know, I'm willing to know more about sports. So I think that's, no matter how I'm girl, but yeah, I don't have to like be surrounded by beautiful things that related to girls. So I think, yeah, that's great.
So you're close to your mother because you like to share things with your mother, and you were close to your father because you sometimes watch football together. And a mother's love. We have a day called Mother's Day, which falls on
22nd of December.
22nd December. And why do you think there is such a thing as Mother's Day? What is it for, by the way?
I think it's a kind of reminder for the children and all of people, because we have to we have to respect with our mother. We have to share our loves with her, and we have to, because our mother is a person who are really important to me, to us. So I think that's a great way to, you know, like we have to share a lot of things with her. We have to make our mother happy, and also that it's a kind of reminder, I think.
So it's kind of reminder of our mother. So no uncle's day, no aunt's day, no grandmother's, only mother. And as far as I'm aware, we do have Mother's Day, but I am not sure whether we actually have a Father's Day. What do you think? Do we have such a day in Indonesia or not?
Actually, there is a Father's Day in Indonesia, but it's not as popular as Mother's Day.
And do they fall on the same day or they don't?
No, it's different. Actually, it was declared in Solo.
Solo?
On November 12th.
November 12th,
Yeah.
while Mother's Day falls on this 22nd December.
22nd of December.
And why do you think Father's Day isn't as popular as Mother's Day? We will continue later after the break, so don't go and stay tuned. Hi viewers, welcome back with us on Face to Face, the only English spoken program with me, Alessandro, and our guest, Dena Christie. If you are just tuning in, we are now talking about a mother's love. Now, Dena, my previous question before the break is why Father's Day isn't as popular as Mother's Day, particularly in Indonesia?
Well, I think perhaps it's because our culture that, we have more close relationship with our mother, so that's why perhaps we don't celebrate Father's Day like the one in the Western culture. They celebrate Father's Day more rather than Mother's Day.
Oh, so there's a bit more Father's Day. Wow.
More Father's Day.
And so generally in Indonesia, we are closer to our mother. And what do you think the reasons behind this fact? Why are people in general closer to mothers?
Perhaps it's because the way we thought when we were still younger, like we were surrounded by, the children's song that really relates more to the mother, and also like story or another kind of work, like literary work that perhaps more relates to women, so it relates to the mother.
Okay, so the mother. And a Mother's Day, as you said before, a Mother's Day is meant to be a reminder for everybody about their mother's love. So that means if there is a reminder, which means that some people forget.
Yeah.
And why do you think some people are not aware of the loves of their mothers?
Perhaps I think because sometimes children are so busy with their activities, and especially the one who are like they have already work, and I think because of their routinities, their busyness, that's why they are not aware with the Mother's Day or the celebration of Mother's Day. And also perhaps because they have some problems with their mother, or they have the family matters, so that's why they think that it's not as like a celebration that need to be celebrated, I think.
Okay, so sometimes we are so busy with our activities that we forget to be aware of our mother's love. And sometimes there is a good mother and there is not a really good mother. And I want to know from your point of view the qualities of an ideal mother.
I think a quality of an ideal mother is the one who are prepared for being a mother, because being a mother is not an easy job, and it's like you have to be a good role model for your children. So I think become an ideal mother is the one who are actually she knows the task, and she has to she has to prepare for everything that will happen in the future after she has their children. So I think she has to really know the consequences, the bad things that might happen to their family, especially their children. So I think that's the point.
So that are the things that mothers have to take into account, or maybe the things that mothers have to keep in mind when they want to become a mother or when they already become a mother.
Yeah.
And do fathers need to prepare the same thing or not?
Yeah, of course, because mother and father is you know, it's like a package that cannot be separated. So yeah, father is also have to prepare for everything that they will face later on.
Now then, I want to go back a little bit to the Mother's Day as a reminder. And this is quite a funny question. Do you ever catch yourself not being quite aware of your mother's love or not?
Perhaps, yeah, sometimes.
And how often, by the way, or is it only like once per year, or once a month, or every six? I don't know. According to you, how often?
Yeah, I think it's just sometimes, like particular time.
And usually, what are the reasons that make it happen? That make you not aware of your mother's love sometimes?
Perhaps because, yeah, sometimes I'm too, you know...
You have so many things to do.
Yeah, I have so many things to do, and sometimes it might hurt her because of the business that I have deal with. So I, like, you know, I don't really aware with my mother's love. So sometimes it makes me like, why I'm so like careless with that kind of thing. Yeah.
So, and you have mentioned the qualities of an ideal mother. Do you want to add something else before I continue this, or that's all?
I think being a good or an ideal mother is you have to be like giving your best yourself the best way, and you have to be like giving a lot of things
and be the
to your children.
A good role model.
Role model.
So that's the ideal mother. Now, what about a not so good mother? What are the characteristics?
Well, perhaps the characteristics are like the not so good mother tend to, you know, like they push their children to do something. They have to do this, to do that, and perhaps they like to compare one children to another children. But so it's not a good or not so good mother, because yeah, she's, you know, like to compare one children to another children, but it might makes the children will feel like why she do that to me.
And I meant to say something actually. You took your internship program, right? So you didn't take the course educational psychology, and that course actually answered these two questions: the qualities of a good mother and not so good mother. Because in educational psychology we have parenting styles. The good one is authoritative. It allows the children to be whatever they want to, but also gives some controls. They limit. While the not so good mother is what we call authoritarian. It pushes the children to do exactly what the parents say. So that's the comparison. So I just realized that that the course answers these questions. And now we know that the mothers are so good to the children. And sometimes we need to do something in return. I mean, to repay what they have done. And how do people usually repay the favor of their mother?
I think people usually return the favor of their mother by like make the mother happy, and like, you know, as I'm the student, so I have to study hard and make them proud of myself, because at least I have to, you know, everything that she gives to me, everything that she sacrifices herself, so I have to be the good one, the good person, and I have to return all of everything that she gave to me. So I think, as one of the realistic thing is I have to be a good student, and I also perhaps like in the future I have to be a good one, so I can make them proud by perhaps giving like their home, or make them happy by traveling with them to somewhere else. Okay.
So those are some personal promises. Some people try to make a promise. One day I have to be a successful person in order to make my mother happy, or maybe take to go on traveling with their parents. So let's say if you want to travel with your parents, where would you take them to?
Perhaps in Europe.
Europe, and why? I mean, why not in Asia, by the way?
I think because of I want to know the environment there, and also I want to experience more like the comfortable things or the comfortable one, which is, you know, the Western or the another country is like more organized and all the things is like, yeah, it's good to be feel. But I'm willing to like travel to another country or another province in Indonesia, such as Papua or another kind of another kind of great places such as Bunaken, and also another kind of traveling spots that really makes me want to go there.
And sometimes it's not the children who want to make personal promises. Sometimes the parents force them to do something. So let's say the parents, they work so hard, so they say to the children, I work so hard, you need to make me proud one day. How? By becoming a successful person. So the parents make them promise something. Does it happen to your in your family? I mean, do your parents force you to make some promises, or it all comes from you?
I think it's all comes from I realized that I have to do that. My parents, of course, they really want their children to become a successful person someday. But I think it comes from my heart, my mind, that I have to, return to what they have done, what they have struggled for me. So I think that's a common sense that I think, I have to be the successful person in the future.
Okay, we will continue later after the break, so don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Hi viewers, welcome back with us on Face to Face, your favorite talk show on BINUSTV with me, Alessandro, and Dena Christie as our guest. Now we are going to be showing you a video that shows you how big a mother's love can be. So here's the video.
Jun.
เธอชื่อเจนเป็นนักศึกษาปีที่4เธอเป็นคนเก็บตัวไม่สุงสิงกับใครพอถึงเวลาเลิกเรียนเธอก็มักจะรีบกลับบ้านเร็วเสมอจูนขอบคุณครูก่อนคนก็นินทากันว่าเธอมีลูกตั้งแต่อายุ18บางคนก็บอกว่าเธอเสีย
รับสอนเด็กเปล่า
นี่เขาบอกว่าแม่กับลูกด้วย2 คน
ธอเป็นผู้หญิงธรรมดาคนหนึ่งไม่ใช่คนสวยไม่ได้โดดเด่นอะไรแต่รอยยิ้มที่เธอมีให้จูนมันทำให้เธอเป็นผู้หญิงที่สวยมากสำหรับผม
บอกบังคับให้โหลดเกมเอาเกมบาร์บี้เอาเกมนั้นเกมนี้
เจนทำไมเธอไม่บอกความจริงทุกคนไปเลยอะ
ความจริงเรื่องอะไร
เรื่องจูน
ก็ไม่เห็นน้องบอกว่าจะบอกไหมอะ
คนอื่นก็จะมองเจนไม่ดีนะคนอื่นก็จะมองเจนไม่ดีนะ
ให้คนอื่นเขามองเราไม่ดียังดีกว่ามองจูนไม่ดีปะ
Yeah, that's the video. There's nothing else to say, I guess. That's the video. And now, mother's love. And now, let's go to the next question. I cannot even say any questions.
Yeah.
Why do you think there are some mothers who are even willing to sacrifice their lives for the sake of their children? Sometimes they are even willing to die, to give everything for the sake of their children. Why do you think so?
I think it's a simple because love.
No.
Love, like mother's love, is the greatest love because it's an unconditional love. Because mother will give everything to their children, even it will endanger herself. So I think it's because love.
And sometimes I've ever heard that when a mother wants to give a birth to a baby, the possibility is 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it's 50-50 or not. Do you think it's 50-50?
Yeah, it's any kind of possibility might happen. Whether
So it's either the baby goes alive or the mother dies sometimes. So that's why we really have to appreciate our mothers, because we need to see how our mother have put their lives at stake. And now, anything else besides love? No, or is it the only one?
Yeah, I think because mothers has a lot of affection to the children, and also
the relationship they have built
since
the baby was
born. Even before that.
While it's
the long way of waiting of the mothers, 9 months. Wow. And I think it
is no easy task. I guess. And now we have known the reason why some mothers are willing to do so, but not every mother is like so. And I want to see it from your point of view. Why do you think some women don't become dedicated mothers?
Perhaps because they are not really prepared for some future things that will happen. Because as I have mentioned, that being a mother is not an easy job, and it takes a lot of responsibility. You have to be more responsible. You have to give a lot of things, give everything that you have. So I think sometimes there are some mothers who are not really dedicated, because sometimes perhaps they experience bad things with their relationship, and perhaps sometimes it's not unwanted children, so they don't feel like they are prepared to be a mother. They are not ready to be a mother. So I think that's why.
Okay, and we have one more segment and one more video to show. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Welcome back with us on Face to Face. This is the last segment of Face to Face in this episode. Now we are going to be showing you one more video about a mother's love. But before it was of sadness. Now it is of happiness. Here's the video.
นี่คือเรื่องราวระหว่างฉันกับลูกและสับปะรดฉันไม่ได้เรียนหนังสือไม่รู้ว่าต้องพูดต้องสอนแบบไหนฉันรู้แค่ว่าต้องทำให้ดูให้เขาเห็นเป็นตัวอย่าง
เป็นไงล่ะอร่อยกว่าไอติมอีกใช่ไหมจ้าแม่น่าทำขายนะแม่เนาะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดนะคะไอติมสับปะรดไหมคะแม่ทำไมไม่มีใครซื้อเลยอ่ะงั้นลองไปดูที่ตลาดว่าเขาขายกันยังไงมีกไหมจ้ากล่องละ5 3กล่อง10จ้า
หมูปิ้งจอมทัพหมูปิ้งอร่อยครับหมูปิ้งจอมทัพจ้า
มีกล่องละ5นะคะ3กล่อง10จ้า
อ
พอเห็นเขาได้สังเกตได้ลองทำเองวันนี้ฉันสบายใจแล้วที่เห็นเขาทำได้แบบนี้และมั่นใจว่าวันข้างหน้าถ้าไม่มีฉันเขาจะยืนได้ด้วยตัวเขาเอง
อัชราภูลสวัสดิ์ได้รับทุนจากโครงการสารรักจนจบปริญญาตรีปี 2556 แรงบันดาลใจจากครอบครัวสร้างการเรียนรู้
Okay, that's the video. Well, somehow this video reminds me of something. I came across a sentence that suits this video. So usually children are too dependent on their mothers, but some mothers do not want their children to be dependent. And that quote says, "A mother is not somebody to lean on, but somebody who makes leaning unnecessary." So the children have to be independent on their own. Now, let's talk about your mother personally now. The pluses and the minuses of your mother. Let's begin from the pluses first.
The pluses is like she the one who really cares, and yeah, you know, as mother, she really cares to me, and she always like reminds me a lot of things when I forgot some things, and she likes to cheer me up when I'm so in like a bad situation. She can be my best friend, and she also a great cook, and also she's the one who she's so optimistic, and also she's like always like have a positive mind. She's open-minded as well, and she also like she's the one who responsible for every kind of matters.
I don't think I'm going to be asking you the minuses of your mother because it's not good to talk about somebody's bad. So we skip that questions. Now, so some mothers are not ideal, and those mothers have children. And how do you think these children should behave because of their not so good mothers?
I think the children should behave like their mother is not not so good mother, but I think she or he has to be grateful because at least they know how to treat people who are not really perhaps care with them, but I think they have to still appreciate their mothers, and also they have to return the favor for their mother, not because perhaps the mother is so authoritarian or some kind of, but you have to be grateful, and also you have to appreciate them for everything that they have done to you. And I think the children also needs to like talk with the mother what they want, what they usually you have to give like perspective to the mother, because sometimes the mother doesn't really understand about what happened to them. So I think they have built a good communication with others.
Because some children sometimes they think, oh, my mother isn't so good, and why should I be good?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that just because your mother are not good to you doesn't mean that you should be bad to your mother. Sometimes we have to choose our own attitude, an attitude that doesn't depend on other people's attitude. So make your own attitude that is not influenced by others. Now, one more question probably. Is there anything that you regret having done to your mother?
Yeah, I think I had done.
Just mention one probably.
Back then, when I was young children, when I was around 7 or 8 years old, at that time my mother didn't allow me to go by using public transportations because I was so young at that time. So.
But you kept doing it.
Yeah, I kept doing it, and because of my friend asked me to go somewhere, with her, and at that time we don't have any kind of transportation.
So your mother got angry at you then?
And then I say to her that I didn't go there by public transportation. But I said I went with my friend's cycle or something, and I think I lied to her, and it makes me. I feel sorry about that.
Okay, and we have actually come to the end of the show.
Yeah.
And thank you, Dana, for coming to BINUSTV.
Thank you.
And probably I'm going to dedicate this episode to my mother, and you probably dedicate your being on Face to Face to your mother. So we both dedicate it to our mothers.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to say this to all mothers around the world. You are the ones without whom we would never be in this particular world. See you next time.